Hi guys, Carl here, one of the many hosts of Dice Pens and Sheets podcast or DPS. We are promoting tabletop games here in Bacolod City, and DPS podcast is our way to spread the love for TTRPGs. So please like and subscribe to support our channel. Thank you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your weekly RPG podcast, DPS6100. We're here at Alonsi.
Hello.
Hey, and we have two female guests. Yes, female.
Yay.
No more male. Just female. Just kidding.
Hello.
Anyways, yeah, I'm Carl, the usual host.
Yeah.
And here with me is two beautiful girls. Introduce yourself. I'm shy.
Hi, I'm Alex. I play D&D, and I'm a storyteller for Vampire the Masquerade.
Hi, Alex. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Dianne. I'm a D&D player and I also DM sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it's obvious naman that we're going to talk about, or I don't know, maybe if you guys don't know yet or haven't figured about this episode, we're gonna talk about the female gamers, or how should we address?
female gamers.
Tabletop.
Specifically, tabletop games.
Yeah, TTP, TTRPG.
Oh yeah. TTRPG gamers.
Yeah, so it's been like 7 episodes now that we're having like male guests. Yeah, there's too much.
Maleness.
Diane's always in the background.
Yeah, and you can see naman Alex and Dianne, they're always at the back. Well, Dianne is always behind the counter. She's taking care of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know, guys, Dianne is one of the owners of Alonsi Cafe,
Yep.
and Alex is just a customer.
Yeah.
Alex has been. We've been.
We have been playing together
Playing.
almost ever since we first started coming to Alonsi.
Around August or October.
August.
Yeah. Yeah, I think August. Yeah, August.
What do you mean October? We've been playing since August
August.
to September. August.
And,
Kalayo na sa October.
yeah. August, and I think all of us here, Bran, Erna, Luis, and the others, we started like our.
Ernel was here. He started earlier than us.
Yeah,
But basically, me, Luis, RJ, and Carl started playing like within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, of all of us starting to play.
Yep.
It's like I've known you guys like the moment I started to play D&D.
Yeah.
And actually, you guys, or well, Dianne and Bran introduced me to D&D.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I messaged you, right?
Yeah.
In Facebook.
In Facebook.
And then,
The history happened.
yeah, we've been playing ever since and meeting every like twice a week, or depends.
Or more.
Or
Yeah,
more.
or more. So yeah, Can you guys introduce yourself?
We did, diba?
Yeah,
No, in a different way. Okay, so me first. So hello everyone, my name is Dianne again. I am a D&D player since December 2018. Yeah. So I got into D&D because of, well, I'm a huge geek slash nerd, and I've been watching a lot of TV shows since 2010, and then most of the TV shows I've got into are sci-fi or like geeky stuff. So I always see Dungeons and Dragons in Stranger Things, in Big Bang Theory, and also in other shows. That's why I really got interested with that. It's just that I don't have friends to play with, and you know, it's kind of hard looking for friends or people to get interested with the game because, well, I call them normal people. Like they don't have hobbies, or most of the time I don't know, they just go on shopping or drink with friends.
I think those are their hobbies.
Yeah, but yeah, I call them normal people. But people with like they
Like
are
us?
like you guys, or into animes, or into what else? K-pop, J-pop, whatever you call it, TV shows, movies, books. Yeah, I call them like the nerds or the geeks. Half girl, half geeks, half nerds. So yeah, so I'm asking Brandon to play D&D with me, but he's not interested that yet. And then we went in Manila last September 2017. Yeah, 2017 or 2018. And then we saw people playing D&D in Puzzle Cafe in BGC, but it's now closed. So when we saw them playing, we see like parang sobrang kapal na portfolio. It's just their character sheet, and then also and then they're like flexing their envelopes to people because they have so many campaigns, and then it has so many characters and everything. So I really got interested with that. Tapos I've been urging my other friends to play with us. It's just that they are the normal peeps. And then we asked his mom to buy the starter set. And then that's the time we did actually play our first D&D campaign. Yeah.
So you started Lost Minds. That
The
was your
Lost
first.
Mine, yeah. It's just that they didn't finish the game like ever.
Who was your DM?
Yeah.
Brandon.
Oh. Okay.
So what happened is we got the game, and so we like asked anyone who was available to play the game, and then we have like 3 or 2 that time. So they come over to our house, and then what happened is we don't know shit about D&D. I read the player's handbook, the manual that comes with the starter set, but well, it's not really that informative unless you really played with someone who has experience. So, ayun, habang naglalaro kami, di namin alam na may cantrips pala kami. Di namin alam kung ilan yung cantrips namin. That's why, when we attack the goblins, we don't know what to do. So, one of our player actually died 3 times. Sa Lost Mine. You know the goblin right there?
Yeah.
From the horse to the cave? He died 3 times. Like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? Tapos ako,
Wait. How did he? Oh, so, did he just lost conscious? Or
no, they dead. They died.
So
He died.
he died. So did
Yeah.
he made
So-
like 3 different characters, or did he?
So what he did is, di ba may tatlong, it has di ba, character sheet na available. So, if the character just swap and get another one. And then Brandon just put his character, oh, you're there already. So, ayun. That's what happened. Because we don't know the cantrips. We know the cantrips. It's just that we are not sure how to use it, even the spell slot, even the sometimes we are having problem with the attack rolls. We don't know how the dice
Yeah.
that much because we just skim the book and then it's not really informative unless that you are with someone. I mean, if you read
Yeah, if you read. And
it
maybe
thoroughly,
I
you will
think
understand.
I think it's best like if someone knows already the game
Yeah.
to explain because for me naman like especially we mentioned about the attacker rolls like that.
Yeah.
I always wonder what's the +7 to hit something like that. Hi Bam. Yeah. I always wonder what's that.
Mm-mm.
And then I just figure out that you added to your like
Okay.
to your weapon to hit.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Yeah,
so
so
we
you-
just roll 20 and then if we like, I don't know.
Did you
Most
just
of the time. Yeah,
based on
we don't
your
do the
roll?
attack. Yeah, we don't add the attack
So
bonus.
it's
So it's just flat 12,
yeah,
flat
not well. I
15.
think it's much frustrating. I guess because I tried like one of my first game I did that like just the flat
Oh,
rolls.
flat rolls.
There's no plus to hit
Yeah.
everything, and it was frustrating because
Yeah.
I'm missing one like value one number like something like that.
Yeah.
How many did you guys play? How many of you?
Oh, we're including Brandon, we're four.
Four.
So one DM, three players, and then we started playing around 8 p.m. and then we end up around 2 a.m. So we're just in that place, the goblin infested forest until in the cave, and then we died 3 times, and then until one of us left. Because in our I did lost my no Pandover yung simula
Oh, yeah.
2 times.
2 times.
One with that player who kept dying, and then the second one is when we died, and then only the bard was parang siya lang nakaligtas. Because it triggered the wolf. He was about to parang papaamuhin niya. And then what happened is he rolled a very low number, and then yun.
So you mentioned like there's like 3 players of you, right?
Yeah, 3
So,
players. 2 players
2
na
players are your friends.
yeah, guys.
2 guys.
Yeah, 2 guys.
Are they still playing?
I think no. One of them is already in Manila, I think, and then the other one is busy because he has work and
okay.
something like. I don't know. He cannot squeeze
Okay.
a schedule. Yeah, because if you play D&D, you need time.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have time, you can't play.
So you mentioned like you started 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. right?
Yeah.
What's the amount of time that you considered, or the shortest amount of time, like at least you need to play these hours?
I think around 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 to 5. Because if it's like 2 hours,
Short.
it's just,
Short.
yeah, it's really short. Tapos ang dami pang outside game stuff na nangyayari. So you really need to have like, if you want parang worth it time to play, you need to invest
At
like
least
4 hours.
4 hours,
Yeah.
right? Did you play in Manila or here?
No, I played it in here na.
Here?
When I was in here.
And then you
In Manila?
went to-
No, I never went back to
okay,
Manila.
okay.
So, when I went here in Bacolod, I had lots of time.
so
So,
it's, yeah.
ayun, I had time to play. And then, yeah, until now I'm playing. Sometimes I play.
Yeah. Yeah. So how about you, Lex? How did you start, or who introduced you to play D&D?
Well,
Well, not D&D because you know that you
I actually
vampire, right? Vampire
yeah.
Masquerade.
I actually knew I've known about D&D for a long time. Probably ever. I've known about D&D ever since like 2011. Can't remember where I heard it from, but I basically knew what it was. Um, and my boyfriend at the time, he played it all the time, and I was super jealous because he had a group. But so, uh,
2011 is
uh, I was 11 or 12. Yeah, that's when I first heard about D&D. So I've known what D&D was, but I started playing incorrectly in 2016 when I transferred to a new school, and we would I played with my friends during lunch. So we'd have like an hour, but it was completely pointless, and it felt like it lasted way longer than an hour because everyone was like a murder hobo. It was not wasn't that
what's a
good.
murder hobo?
A murder hobo is just someone who likes to fuck with everyone and
Yeah.
ruin the game for everyone. But so that's what happened, and no one really bothered to teach me the actual rules. So that was back then. But so I actually started playing D&D correctly last August. But I've been storytelling for Vampire the Masquerade before D&D pa. Maybe like a year before D&D. So like I probably started storytelling for Vampire like 2 years ago. I haven't gotten the chance to play Vampire because no one else, I can't find it, no one else runs the game. Please, just let me play.
Yeah. So, Alex, we all know that you first played Vampire the Masquerade, right?
Yeah.
And she's been like urging us to play VTM, but unfortunately our schedule is fully booked. I think. I think so.
To play
Yeah,
or
to
to
play.
DM?
Yeah, both.
No,
Because-
I'm not telling you guys to DM because I still have to like finish my game and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so, I have like a chronicle, it's like the VTM term for campaign. We have a chronicle we planned to start, but we're waiting until everyone's less busy, I guess. But I'm trying to run it online, so
Yeah, you've been playing online, right?
yeah.
So I think you said like playing online is much easier than
Just for me, I guess it depends on your preference, man.
so yeah, I I wanted to know guys about like when you create your own player. I mean your own character in D&D. Um I always I'm I'm curious about how where do you get your inspiration in making your character? Is it like fiction or I mean yeah, I mean where do you get the inspiration?
For me, it depends. It depends on the class and also the race of my character. I have in my Runeterra campaign with Brandon. My character is a variant human gunslinger, and my inspiration for that character is the knight from Konosuba. Have you watched Konosuba? No. Okay.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there's a girl there who has like very thick armor and everything, but she's very brave and everything. It's just that her impulsiveness leads her to disaster. Yeah, that's my character. And then sometimes when I watch Critical Role, because I watch Critical Role. Calderay campaign ni Matt Mercer. I got inspired with what's this character?
Percy?
No, the girl. Yung asawa ni Matt.
Vax? Oh, no.
Si ano?
Yeah, does she play Vex?
Yeah.
Or Vax?
No, Vax and Vex are twins. At tapos, basta siya yung druid dun sa ano. That's why I wanna play druid.
Oh, I was thinking of the wife of the big guy.
Yeah, no. Si Matt may asawa siya dun yung druid. Ayun.
Si Marisha.
Si Marisha, yeah. Si Marisha Ray. So, that's why I played druid. It's just that druid is frustrating to play.
Why?
Because if your stats are really low and then also their spells are what do you call this? It's really for support eh. It's just that pag support ka tapos ikaw yung tina-target ng enemy, you're always down. That's why yeah, you're gonna get parang stronger lang once you reach like level 8, level 6, that's when your character is useful. It's just, but I actually enjoyed playing druid is because I can transform into yung wild shape combat nila. So yeah, I can parang dadayain mo yung yung HP mo. So because if you will transform into an animal, you get the HP of that animal. Yeah. Tapos pag naubos yung HP mo, babalik ka sa Tapos pag nag-transform ka ulit. Yeah. That's the perk.
So, we can say na your favorite character or race is... sorry, race.
Right now, I don't have any particular favorite character or favorite class or race. But right now, I'm enjoying the Gunslinger class. Yeah, because he homebrewed my what they call the features. I'm a variant human. I don't like human variant human fighter. I hate it.
Okay,
Because
why?
before it's one of the most used characters in D&D. It's like in every campaign there is a
I think it's
variant.
overplayed.
Huh?
Overplayed.
Yeah, it's really over. Even in if you have like consensus of all the D&D players. Yeah.
I think there's
Human fighter is so common. I love it.
every campaign there's like one or two or at least three.
I don't like variant human kasi I don't like human races because you're already a human.
So,
And
yeah,
also, you don't
it
have
makes
dark
sense. It
nature.
makes sense. Yeah.
Human fighters are the easiest for beginners to pick up.
Yeah. Yun
If
lang.
you want to start D&D, it's like the simplest to get into.
That's why
I understand if it's if you don't like human. I understand because when playing D&D, it's your chance like
yeah.
to
Exactly.
use your fantasy, like to explore whatever
wanna
you
make-
can do. You can have like an orc, half orc, high
Yeah.
elf.
Yeah, if you wanna be Legolas, go be
Yeah,
Legolas.
you can.
If you were gonna be Torrent Oakenshield, go Torrent Oakenshield.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the one of the great things about playing
Yeah.
D&D because you can be like whoever you want.
Yeah.
This
And I think I almost played all the race, like half of it. I used Asimars, half elves. Yeah, I used it in one campaign. Gnomes, goblins. I tried it before in one shot campaigns lang. But yeah, I think it's yun lang kasi if you're variant human, your stats are like parang broken, yeah. Because you have like proficiencies in all abilities, like you have +1 if you're just
And the
playing. Yeah, and you have extra feet, and then you get +1 into to ability. Like, okay. However, if you're gonna get other races, the thing is you can get +2 or +1 in another,
But not like in everything, like if
Yeah.
you play human.
It depends
It
talaga.
feels more balanced.
Yeah. Yun lang din. May ibang perks din kasi yung ibang race.
yeah.
Like the dark vision is really important, guys. You get dark vision.
Yeah, dark vision is like the equivalent of having night vision
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
dark. But
Every time we play, there's always like the group of humans without dark vision,
Yeah.
and then the group of non-humans with dark vision.
Yeah.
We're just like, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck
Because
you guys.
it's during combat, especially pag nighttime, and you need to make an action.
Yeah.
Just for your human companions to see, will cast light or dancing lights. Like, dude, why you didn't get dark vision? Tapos, it also attracts the other enemies Kasi pag may ilaw, yeah, they
And
go
like
there.
if we're just walking through like a dark dungeon, we have to keep asking like, are you holding the torch? Is it within range? How many feet away are you from the torch?
Yeah.
You know.
sometimes like if like one of the member is an orc or like other race that has a dark vision, di ba like if ang monster walang dark vision, syempre may
You have like
advantage.
an advantage.
The
Yeah.
advantage, right? But because of your human friends, you need to light up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. How about you, Lex? How do you get like the inspiration? And because I'm asking this because like one of the reasons is like you can make any character you want, right? Like everything you can mix and match and everything. But the one reason like it's important to get like the inspiration because when you role play, I mean I don't know if I'm gonna it's gonna make this character
What personality
even,
does this
yeah.
one have, and
So
that
that's why
one?
yeah, sometimes it's better to have like an inspiration.
Yeah. Well, like as a storyteller, it's kind of my job to come up with a shit ton of characters. So it kind of just comes naturally to me. Sometimes I'll just be watching something and I'm like, oh, I want to make like a character out of this one.
So what's your like favorite?
Or like it
character?
can I actually kind of work backwards. It's more like this is the kind of person that I want to play. So what class is appropriate to play with this? Like we Carl is my DM for Lost Minds of Phandelver, and in Lost Minds of Phandelver, I play like a kind of dumb but loyal elf. His name is Kale. He's kind of a himbo. He's kind of a hoe, but like a dude. But he's like really friendly.
So where did you get the inspiration?
Well, that one is actually from my first character that I played. One of my first characters from when I used to play D&D incorrectly. So I was like, I want to do this character justice. I want to be, but I didn't know whether I wanted to be a bard or a ranger. So then I was like, I guess I'll do both. And so then it comes out on paper like these are the classes that I think are suited to like this specific character. So it's more like the mechanics take a back seat. I care more about what happens in the story. So then I get it all in the character sheet. But sometimes what I have in my head and what I write in the character sheet, it doesn't always turn out exactly as planned. It's actually pretty funny because once we actually start playing the game, it's almost as if the characters that I make have a mind of their own and they develop their own personality that I didn't expect.
So when creating the character, right, I've been I ask the guys always this. How much do you put yourself into your character?
None.
None?
Yeah.
You don't like put like a little bit of Alex in that character.
I don't know. Do you see me in my characters?
I don't know. Like,
my characters are like, I think they're pretty diverse. So, I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
Ako, I think it's mostly 70% me. Yeah.
70%.
Yeah, because it's hard. It's hard for me to pretend someone I don't. I'm not really. Like, for example, I tried to play a dumb character, and then when it comes to decision making in the game, like we need to do something like this, or we need to do something like that, I will tell everyone, we need to do this. Like, it's the most logical way to reach that. So, yeah, and most of the time, since D&D should teach you like morality, something like that. I was once in a murder hobo group. Like, I really want to kill everyone who died. And I was an Asimar lawful good druid. So, I really got pissed off with them. Because my character is, parang, yun nga, empathy sa mga ano. And then, he always wanted to reach her goal. It's just that your group is not like that. So you stray away, and if you do something that's not approved or not agreed upon by them, they will kill you. Like, without batting an eye, they will just kill you off because they already killed someone in our game. So yeah, I think they don't really care killing off their companions, and that's bad. So ayun. What happened is I wanna leave the parties. I told the DM I wanna thunder wave in that wagon.
Oh my god!
And then I'll just fly. Kasi Asimar ako, so I can fly. Yeah, I was really mad at that. Yun lang. I think, yeah, nahirapan ako mag pretend something na hindi ako. Kaya I mostly played female. Yeah, female. Characters.
There was a video I saw by XP to level 3. It was sort of like a love letter to the guy who plays Grog on Critical Role. And he mentioned how he admired Grog's character, the guy who plays Grog, because of how he plays Grog. He knows that there is a better way to do something, but he is dumb, so he roleplays being dumb, and he has fun with that anyway.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try that, and I enjoy it a lot.
I think it's hard.
That's why I don't pick dumb characters. Like, I have
It's like
I think
low intelligence.
just my character in Lost Mine of Fandelver is the only sort of dumb character that I have. Like, my characters are pretty different from each other. Like, we also play like Call of Cthulhu. Are we only talking about D&D right now?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No. Yeah. Is it hard? Like, what if? I mean, I guess let's assume that, or I assume that you already made like male characters, right? Male characters.
Me, did I try? No, not yet.
You didn't try like male characters. How would you like?
Because
have you tried?
guys
I
are
only
bad.
play male characters.
Men are like wolves.
I mean, for you guys, in your own opinion, is it hard to role play a male character by a female?
I think it depends on the person. Because for me, I am not really comfortable with playing male characters. Depends sometimes. I can be like, girl character but with a boyish attitude. I can do that. But for male,
Like
well,
speak
I don't like male characters. Feminism. No, in the end, it's always the guys who gets all the credit. That's why I like to try girls character.
That's why I play as guy characters.
Yeah. Almost in the game, if you're a girl, you just support. That's what happens.
That's
Yeah.
the stigma.
That's why. Yeah, that's the stigma. Even in other games, like Well, kasi yung girls kasi for me, I don't know, in my case lang naman, once I see the roster of the players and then their characters, and then I'll check if it balance ba to. Do we need cleric? Do we need support? And most guys who plays, they want to be the wizard or the spellcaster. They want to deal damage. They want to be the barbarians, the fighters. So, it's really parang rare for a guy to support. Even in, even in other games, like in League of Legends, no one supports girls lang. Usually, it's very
I think that's 90% or 95% of the time.
Yeah, I know guys who do support, but those guys I know who plays like that are really the softest guy I know in real life. Like my friends in Manila, when they play support and then when I talk to them, they're really soft. Like they're not like the harsh barbarian.
Yeah.
I know that most guys are.
I think if you wanna play a class, just play a class.
Yeah.
Like, if people get mad at you for picking a class because you didn't like fill a role that they wanted you to, then get another group. Like that's such a toxic thing to do. Play what you want because you're supposed to be having fun too.
Yes.
You're not just applying for a job.
You can do that too. Pero it really depends on the player. Because some players can be, they, masaya sila sa ganun.
Yes,
They support.
just don't feel pressured to. Don't feel obligated to.
It's just that, in the end of the game, you need to get the goal. Medyo ganun kasi ako goal-oriented. Yeah, I always pick the class and race that I like. Pero, well, in the end, I still think, are we gonna die? In the end, because it doesn't make sense to make a character if you know that other people, your companions, cannot support you. You will just die in that game. So you will make another character. I'm really invested when doing my characters because I don't want them to die. Kaya nung namatay yung character ko na Blade Singer, I was like, okay, yeah. Sobrang invested ko dun sa character ko na Blade Singer. Sabi ko kung ano magta-Tanjiro stash. Mamatay siya. So, ayun. Yeah. Anyway. It really depends on you. The players, yeah. If whatever you are comfortable with, if you're comfortable adjusting to your friends, because in the end of the day, it's your friends you're playing with. You don't want them to die in the game because of you. So ayun, I think of a bigger picture when I'm playing the game.
Pero,
What's your favorite class?
Right now, I don't really have a favorite class. Yeah. Pero ngayon, kasi my active game right now is the Runeterra, which is a gunslinger. I have the gunslinger. So yeah, I think I like gunslinger right now.
yeah, I mean,
And I'm the girl, and I deal the most damage in the group. So, okay.
there's always like, diba, if you're a girl, like, same sa'yo, like, gunslinger ka, and you said like, you're the damage dealer of the group. And then there's one side naman, if the group and the male group and you're the only female, and then usually they'll say you'll be the support na lang because
Wala.
Has anyone ever told you?
No.
no, I mean,
No, well,
yeah, you said like parang those stigma na parang
should I support? Yeah.
diba?
Well, not really, because it will depend also the players or the friends you are playing with. Kasi not all the people in the table are gonna be like that. Some of them choose to be support. Like
Yeah.
Luis, he wants to be cleric all the time, diba? So si Ernal, he's a wizard, but he also
Rogue.
yeah. But he also supports. We have a bard who attacks, but he also supports. I also support them. By ano?
Parang
By-
kasi like,
By killing of the enemy.
parang may stigma na kasi. Like, if you're a
pag
female,
girls, yeah.
ganun,
Well,
I think
you have to be
that's
support, you
that's
have to
like
be,
toxic gamer culture.
Yeah. Don't play with them, girls.
Yeah, there are so many people who play D&D, and there are so many groups out there. Like, you know, I keep hearing this saying over and over again sa mga like D&D YouTube videos and stuff. No game is better than a bad game. No game is better than playing in a bad game,
Yeah.
which is true. Yeah, I would rather not play at all
Yeah, me
than
too.
play in a bad game.
Me too. That's what happened in my ano nga diba? May Asimar Druid. That's what happened. That I really want to abandon the group because everything is so bad. I'm crying behind. I went to the CR just to cry because they killed a person. Like, what the fuck? It has 4 HP. Why will you kill that thing?
Like D&D games, TTRPG games in general, like sessions run long. It can be up to 4 hours, or if you're really having fun, it can be like the whole day.
Yeah. 16 hours.
You know, you're like dedicating you're sacrificing a lot of time
Yeah.
in your life. So if you're not having fun,
Yeah.
just quit, find another group.
Yeah, exactly.
also, I want to also to discuss like, when I teach, like new players, like, well, especially in like League of Legends or other games, I always tell the new players like the best way to learn the game is like try to be the support, because my logic
Yeah.
is if you're the support, most likely your friends or your member, most likely they're going to take care of you.
No, yeah, exactly.
That's how I see it. And then if
They will
I
tank for you.
yeah, I mean like
I think
it's
I think it's a bit different in D&D because the support classes in D&D have a lot of spells and stuff, which I think is more complicated. I think the easiest class to play in D&D is the fighter.
Yeah,
And the
but-
fighter is a damage dealer. It's pretty simple. You just pick a weapon and you attack, and that's it. While compared to like support classes like Bard, Cleric, you know, there are so many spells and more rules to learn basically.
no, what I say is
Yes, in video games.
Yeah.
no, also in like also in TTRPG. The way I see it, if you're the support, you don't have to like do a strategical like move, right? Because your first objective is to keep the party safe. So what I mean by that is
You mean like stay away from the battle?
No, just support.
the support. It
And
doesn't
then-
mean
Just heal?
because for me, honestly,
No, not
honestly,
really.
here's regarding with your logic about the fighter is the easiest. Actually, it's not, because I read that the fighter or the ones who in the front lines are the ones who needs
Support.
to strategically use their spells, position
I'm talking
themselves.
about level 1 characters.
Huh?
I'm talking about level 1 characters.
Yeah.
Wala pa ning Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, no. Listen, because I read that that's the thing you said, like the fighters are just gonna just gonna use their swords and blah 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 like that. But actually, they are the ones who are, I mean, they are like the toughest one. For me lang, it's because that you have to position yourself. You have to strategically, wisely use your spells, because if not,
Fighters don't have spells.
no, I mean like, how about action surge?
Yeah, you
Oh,
need
that's
to
a
use
search.
it.
That's not a spell, that's a feature.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
pero
it's
I mean,
still
you
counted.
can't use it all the time. You can't
Yeah.
use it. You can use it only once.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm saying that compared to the support na characters,
No.
all they have is spells.
Yeah,
And they all have different
pero
rules.
that's the thing. You said like support spells, right? There's only one use for support spells.
Yeah.
Just for support. So that's the thing. Once you cast it, that's it.
Yeah, you know, at saka, the
What
thing with
you
the
mean?
support, they have cantrips kasi.
Yeah.
So
You
once
can
you cast
use it
that's
every
that's it.
time. Yeah. You can
It's
use
like,
it anytime.
You can use it anytime, and then once
I'm
you use
saying na for their different uses, you have to understand all their different uses and stuff.
yeah. Ano yun? Like, you have to understand pa, diba?
Yes.
So, what I'm saying is, the workload is much less if you're a support.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, with fighters kasi, what will happen is, since they are the ones who's attacking the monster, they deal the most damage. They must take care of themselves to not to get hit. And also, they must position themselves accordingly. While the support, they are in the back. And most chances, the creatures will just ignore them. Pero, they need to support the fighters to be able to defeat the monsters. That's the ano of the support kasi.
Because like,
Yeah,
for example,
actually, it's just the same workload.
yeah, I mean, pero like, when it comes to the learning process, you have much time to learn how how the fighter works. Because if it's the fighter that kinds who goes around, I mean, like, there's mechanic for different characters,
Yeah,
right?
and there are so many fighter class.
Yeah, there's
as a
different-
I'm talking about level 1 for beginners when people
Wait,
begin to start the game.
Yeah, well, yeah, you need to, if you want, you can pick, well, it's actually easier for me to play cleric na lang.
I mean, I don't know. I know that it's level 1, pero here's the point, Lex. Here's the point.
If you're gonna be fighter,
If
if you
you're-
level up, you're still gonna be fighter.
I mean,
then- Ah.
the thing is, even though if you're level 1, you still have to, you can't just use your, like in the fighter, you can't use your action surge immediately on
Yeah.
the first battle.
Or second win.
If you just started the game and you played fighter, you can't just, and it's your first battle, you can't just use your action surge. You have to think about the long run, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to support naman niya, you're just gonna like support lang. Gets mo?
I disagree, but
Ano?
that's
What?
okay.
Like,
The support?
when as a support, like I've been saying, they're just gonna cast like the support spells.
Yeah, especially the cantrips. They have unlimited cantrips. They can do it like whatever the hell they want.
Are na lang to
You don't have to convince me.
Ha?
You don't have to convince me. I
No,
just
I mean,
disagree.
like,
It's
because-
okay.
No. Because the thing is like, if amo ng logic, if that's how you see it, for me it's like, hey, dukasala. Like for example, the monster's here, right? And if ang fighter mag-move around and leaving the support open, di ba we have like half cover,
Yes.
something like that. So if ang fighter maglibot siya, di ba? Ma-wide open ang support. So, mas open ang support na. Which nga, if you're a good frontliner, or a damage dealer, or a good member, dapat strategically naka-place ka kung diin. Hey, what if, you survive the battle, but you survive only yourself, but your other members die.
As which player? Which character?
Your support died, and you survive.
Yeah,
So, how does that benefit?
the party.
What are you
Wala
talking
nang party.
Yeah. How does that
Hindi.
benefit?
For me, ganito.
What are you talking about?
For, ganito na lang.
I'm just saying that it is simpler to understand the fighter class than
Yeah, exactly.
than the
I think-
support classes.
I think that's the reason why it's the most used character. It's because nga, it's
It's
parang
easy to get
yun yung
into,
for-
it's easy to understand.
Basic.
You know, compared to support classes
Pero-
where they rely on spells, you have to read all of these different kinds of spells, and you have to understand all of everything that they do and their range and everything, all these different ranges and areas of effects and stuff. And you also have to place yourself, and then you have to decide on the range and all of that. And as a fighter,
But then,
you use your weapon.
But in first level, you only have like 3 spells noon, di ba?
Yeah.
And then 2 cantrips. That's the only spells that you can use. So, well, for me, I advise all the players that will play on the first
play
time.
whatever you want.
Check whatever character you like. And then if you try it and then you don't like it, and then you can just ignore it again and then you try another class.
Yeah.
That's for, ganun lang for me. Pero, yeah, you can try fighter human.
Okay. It's the staple for the
Yeah, staple. Yeah, just
starter.
use all PHB characters.
Well, most like in the starter kit, there's always like a fighter.
Yeah, I think my first character was a hill dwarf na cleric. That's my first character. And I actually
A Hildorf gunslinger?
no, hill dwarf lang na cleric.
Cleric.
Yeah, we used PHB kasi. So, ayun. At saka mas maganda talaga if someone will explain to you how this class works. How the first level spell, because ako, even though like I read it like I'm reading now the PHB, the whole book. I'm reading it now. Even though I read the classes and also the I am familiar with them. I cannot actually you will always think of the long run of your game. Na do I need to multi-class ba after? What will happen when if I'm level 7? Because of course, you don't want to make a character and invest so much time when you're gonna play it just for one time. That's why I rarely join one-shot campaigns. Or if I use a character in one-shot campaigns, I will use it in another campaign. That's what I do.
Yeah,
So,
maybe
ayun.
like the
If you're really comfortable lang talaga of the class, and then
maybe like the new players like can play mini one shots first
yeah,
just to learn the game.
yeah, you can do that. Just try
You can
the
always reuse your
PHB.
character.
Yeah. At tapos basta ako sa I advise them to use the PHB class lang.
Yeah, page before.
Kasi if you will delve into other books, like you're gonna get a headache. Like
Yeah.
if you wanna know what arer is, tabaxi is, artificer, I read it so many times I still don't understand.
You should really take time to read the books that you're gonna use before,
Yeah.
before the day of. Because I made that mistake the first time I came to play at Alonsi.
Thanks.
I made my character the morning of, and I had to really speed read through the bard mechanics and
Yeah.
stuff.
Sometimes even you play the game, you still don't know what to do. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
You don't know what's... Even in while I'm in game, sometimes I don't know which spell to use.
yeah. I mean,
That will happen.
like
So,
if you're gonna go for full offense
Yeah.
spells, or how do you balance everything?
sometimes... Also, I find the fighter difficult too. Kasi, since I'm using a gunslinger class, even though I deal so much damage, what if I roll low? Diba?
Yeah.
Then I'm useless in the game. I'm just there. I'm beside the enemy and it's just hitting me. And I try to attack him, but I roll low. So, diba? I don't know how to, you need to spend your action surge and second wind very wisely. Because, otherwise you're gonna die. And,
What's the most memorable moment
for
when
me,
you play? When you guys play
As a gunslinger? Or
Yeah,
in
everything.
general?
okay, so, okay. Sorry. As a DM or as a no?
Both.
Okay, so my player. Okay, I think the most memorable one was when I played Hill Dwarf cleric na Hill Dwarf cleric level 5 or level 6 na siya. And then what happened was we after of course we finished the job and then we went back to the tavern. We just joined campaign, parang midway na or malapit na siya matapos, so we joined them. And then what happened is they told us that they have deck of many things. Yeah. So what happened? Deck of many things. I was hesitant to pick one card, but JR and Brandon already got theirs. So Brandon got rich because he has gems and everything, and then he bought the tavern.
How much? How much?
I'm not really sure, but he got like the gem the gem cost 2,500 GP each, and he has like 25. I'm not really sure. So I was really jealous. You can pick 2 cards, diba? Sa the community. So what happened? I pick a card, and then when I pick up a card, it says yung int ko mababawasan ng 2. So from 10 naging 8 na lang. From 9 naging 7 na lang yung int ko. So I'm 1 modifier.
-1.
Yeah, it's -1. It's 7. Grog is 6. Buti na lang
Isn't that -2?
I'm not sure. I don't think. I know.
-1 is 9 to 8.
No, it's
Yeah. 2. Yeah, -2.
-2. 8, negative 8 to 9.
So, what happens is my character is like, it's like parang bata or bata mag-isip. Since your intelligence is gonna be effective there.
You're
However,
playing a child?
no, kasi bumaba yung int ko. Bumaba yung int ko because I pulled the
Not
card.
like a child.
Yeah, you know Grog. He has
Yeah.
6 intelligence. I'm just 1 point higher than him. Basically. So, it's yun lang, very contradicting kasi siya sa akin. Like, I'm very know-it-all. Medyo ganun ka sa totoong buhay. Tapos,
Inside
Paid
your
the
screening
price.
already.
Yeah.
Because you fucked with the deck of many things.
yeah. And then, another thing happened. So, sabi ko, hey, amo na lang yan. Sige, kuha ako another card. And then I got the Sun card. And it means that I'll have like 50k XP. So I leveled up. I became level 10, and I'm the most powerful cleric in the town. And then I was like, what are we gonna do? How do we defeat the Sabi ko, kasi we are going to defeat a demon eh. And then we need to look for someone who knows it. And then I realized I'm the ako yung may pinakamataas.
Yeah.
And then, okay. I don't know. Pero that was really fun.
Or you were like a dumb cleric.
Yeah, it's like that.
How did you like roleplay?
I just don't talk most of the time because it's very contrasting and what
Did they ask you for advice?
Sabi ko, oh, I know it! And then, that's what I do. Parang lang,
Like, hint lang or...
yeah. Pero minsan nag-ano ako, if it's wisdom, kasi wisdom-based naman yung character. I have 19 wisdom that time, so mataas siya. So, sabi nung DM namin, it's okay. Hindi ka, you just, you still think normally.
That's my character man sa Lost Mines. He's dumb but he's wise.
Yeah, ganon. So, most of the time, I'm the reason why we are able to, parang roam the area because I have clairvoyance. Yung parang CCTV camera and something like that. Yeah, I sabi, oh, I have that. I misused it. And I cast so many spells then kasi nga ganon. Another one was when I DM Curse of Strahd. Yeah. I rolled high like every time until the cleric almost
It
died.
was torture. And I did die multiple times.
Yeah, the cleric died. I don't fudge my dice. I don't
Yes,
fudge it.
you rolled right in front of us,
Yeah.
and I kept being like,
Yeah.
"You can fudge your rolls. You can
Yeah.
roll behind the screen. Like I don't mind."
Yeah, but because I don't know how to fudge my roll. It depends really if I think that if the game, if the players cannot really handle it. Like I fudge my rolls during the dire wolf. I told them about it. I fudged the stats. But during that time, I showed them all my rolls. It's 6-6,
Based on-
2d6, 2-6-6. It's not 20.
Yeah, I was like, "Fucking hide your rolls, please. I don't want to see them."
I think that's the most fun for me. Because I really want to kill Brandon's character. It's just I cannot kill him. It's 22
I
AC.
shouldn't have been in the party with Brandon.
Because he has 22 AC. What the fuck is that?
Sa Paladin.
Yeah, the paladin. Tapos,
He was a-
yeah, it's really
Wasn't
annoying.
he? He wasn't a wizard. No, I was the
Lost
sorcerer.
Mines, he's the wizard.
Yeah, it's really annoying in games. Because he reads a lot. So,
And
if
he
you're gonna
min-maxes.
play with him, he's gonna maximize all the stats. He knows which feat, which background, which stat to invest,
Min-maxing.
which archetype you will use. Like, what the
Brandon's like the
invest it.
min-maxer, and Ernal's like the meta gamer.
Yeah. Because Brandon, when he plays, he's really passionate in
Yeah,
like,
I
for
understand.
example, in League of Legends, I really hate playing with him because when we play, he trash talk me a lot because I don't practice. I don't practice, but I'm actually an okay player compared to my friends. Compared to my friends na guys, I'm actually an okay player. Pero for him, I'm like, bobo mo, like that. So yeah, because he invests time, he reads the lore and everything. So I cannot do that because I have other things to do. So ayun. But I really enjoyed that time na I rolled really high. Because it rarely happens, like really, really.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I sometimes when I like DM to them in the Lost Mines, I fudge
Oh.
the rolls.
Don't confess it.
No,
oh my gosh.
Anyways, like also like I changed the story.
Don't tell me.
No,
I'm
not
his
telling you,
player.
like,
I don't
no,
wanna.
But because Ernel and Bran and especially the RJ, they read the Last Night already.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, he knows the whole
Yeah.
story. Alright.
but I'm happy naman because they're not like metagaming or it's just like their usual first time reactions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that you should do it.
They're trying
for
not to spoil
DM.
it for us, which is nice.
But I tried to like spice things up. Yeah, I mean that's it. How about you, Lex? Any special memories in playing D&D or yeah. Anything that stands out? Like any heroic moments for your character, whether one shot or any campaign. You can't think of any?
Yeah, it's usually like everyone else is doing cool stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's so cool. Good for you guys. No, I'm just supportive. I don't like taking the spotlight for too long because I want everyone to have fun too.
So, I wanted to ask Dianne. I've said that you own this place, and I think you guys started Alonce last year, right?
Yes.
So you're almost doing like 1 year now, and yeah,
Almost.
almost. What inspired you to put up this kind of business?
First of all, I don't have friends. Because most of my friends in Manila are like me.
So you're really from...
Yeah, I'm really from Manila. I'm not from anywhere here. I'm not from anywhere. So in Manila, ever since like what? Not sure. Ever since high school or elementary, I'm really into fandom and stuff like K-pop, J-pop, and everything. And then I delve into TV series, movies, books, and like that. So most of my friends in Manila are like that. They are all geek gamers and hardcore gamers because they're game development students.
Yeah.
Game dev sila. Even Brandon used to be a game dev student. So, ayun, I don't have friends in my school. I studied in PUP, but most of my classmates there are parang they're not like me. So even though parang I major in literature, the books and everything. They haven't even read Harry Potter until I introduced it to them. Even Percy Jackson, John Green, they didn't read that. Like, okay. So when I introduced it to them, that's the only time that they knew about those books. Because ayun, so when I came here, I also don't have I don't have friends. It's just basically Brandon because parang nagja-drive yung utak namin. Same hobby kami. And I also don't like talking to people na yung normal nga. What I told you about the normal. Because you don't have any topic. What topic will you do? Gonna gossip with other people?
Parang nag-awkward na.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. It's really frustrating. So, he has some friends that go in our house and play. It's just that some of them are mostly talk shit. They don't go in our house. Tapos kung may pupunta, parang may kikain lang sa alis na. Kasi I cook So, I cook, it's free food for them, and then they just go. That's what happens. So, ayun. And yun lang din talaga. I cannot talk to them comfortably because wala kaming topic. Alam mo yung are you into TV series? No. Did you watch this? No. Do you read this? No. Do you watch anime? No. But some of these guy friends watch anime. Yun lang yung time na nakapag-usap ako sa kanila. And then the people I invited to play D&D, yeah, they watch Big Bang Theory, Friends, those, yeah. Kasi most people that will gonna be interested in playing D&D are the ones who are into games, animes, and also TV series. But if you're gonna invite someone who's normal, it's really hard for them. Even parang if you tell them to invest time in playing D&D, they won't do that. So ayun. So the reason why we put up the shop is because we don't have friends to play with. We have shit ton of games.
Yeah, games.
And then we have no one to play with. So we decided na, let's put up a shop. Maybe we can play with someone. So ayun, we found MJ through this. I actually the one who contacted MJ before.
How?
We're talking in Facebook. And then I told him, we're in D&D Philippine group.
Yeah.
And then I'm asking, is there anyone in Bacolod who wants to play D&D? Because I really want to play it. I have the starter set, but I have no friends to play it with. So he messaged me around December of 2018 when I started playing, and then he said that he'll be coming back in Manila.
Who?
Around MJ. Be coming back in Manila around April or May. And then that's the time that we got to know each other. Brandon doesn't know him. I know MJ na before the shop opens. So ayun, we just kept in touch. And then ayun, later on, when we opened the shop, then we started playing na. And then we know about it.
Yeah.
And then I nagsimula. And I feel like when I first played it, ang dami ko nang alam. Parang ganun yung feeling. Oh my gosh, I learned so many things. Ganun yung feeling. And we're just making a character that because we don't know how to make characters. That before we don't know the ability modifiers that you're gonna add that in the we don't know that. So when we had our first session, we had a one shot, and he's a really good DM kasi he's gonna really delve you into the game. So
and
when we play that game, I really wanna finish it. But it's supposed to be a one shot, but it didn't finish because of the time. It's already like 9 o'clock na ng gabi. We started around 7, so ayun.
We thought it would last for an hour.
Yeah, so we're gonna close
It's gonna
na.
last for an hour.
Yeah, because we made our characters for 2 hours, 3 hours eh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they
usually-
they explain each, like how you get the armor class, how you get the initiative, how you get this plus, this proficiency,
That's why
your subclass, sub-race stats.
from the
They
start, from the
they told
I think,
everything about it.
That's the thing. Like I've known people na they wanted to try D&D. Especially when I started posting the podcast. Well, my friends and they try to message me na they inquire about the D&D and TableTop or other games of tabletop. I think time consuming is
The character creation.
the character creation.
Yeah, but actually, it's really time consuming. If it's your first time.
Yeah,
But once
You get faster at it.
you know everything. You have the app. You can do it in 5 minutes. But
Yeah.
that's 5 minutes tops, 3 minutes tops. That's it.
I mean,
You
like,
don't need to
Brandon
fill.
says, "Hey guys, you want the one shot right now?"
Yeah.
And we'll take we'll be like, "Oh fuck."
Yes, we're using some apps that's that has, like, character sheets. So yeah, for one shots we use.
Yeah, the apps. And sometimes if you wanna put it in a paper, just put it in the app first and then you copy the paper. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And you really don't need to invest like the bonds, the flaws, the ideals, as long as you already have the character in your mind. Like if you just wanna be yourself in the game and then you put yourself in the game, and you're a variant human, so doesn't change anything. So, ayun.
I'm gonna ask you guys, like, what's your favorite, like, module? Or like campaign or
I can't say that. All my DMs are here.
no, I mean like
No, it's okay. I mean, if you read the module.
yeah, I mean that, like, for me personally, I can say, and even though I haven't gotten that much time to play, Crystal Stride for me is like the best. I remember last year when we ate at Skillet. Do you remember?
You mean the first time?
the first time we
Yeah.
after the 8 hour
After
after the 8 hour character creation. You remember?
Yes.
Remember?
We were doing Vampire the Masquerade character creation,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was teaching them how to create vampire characters. And there's a 2-page version and a 4-page version for the character sheet in Vampire the Masquerade. We play V5. And I use the 4-page character sheets.
Oh yeah, the 4 page.
Yes, and so I have 3 players, and basically in D&D, you can just write all your stats down and that's it.
That's it.
Well, I think it's more dependent. It's more dependent on your GM style and I guess the game style, because vampire, you can play it as a hack and slash, you can play it as a dungeon crawler, but the way that I like to run it
Story
is
based.
yes, like more like a political drama kind of thing. So I made them write down every single thing about their characters' backgrounds and everything. Also, I guess the story is less dependent on your background if you are running a module, but everything I'm gonna do is like homebrew, VTM and stuff. So it's more like my story. The whole game is about your backstory. So that's why I encourage you guys to be elaborate. So I can just have like a shit ton of plots and stuff just based around your characters. So what time did we started at 1 or like 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah, we started at 2 p.m. and we stayed until the shop closed and Diane was like, get out, we're closing at 9 p.m. and then we went out for dinner.
So what happened in that?
And then back to that, like we were eating, and I was discussing to them like who's gonna DM like that, what story, blah blah blah. And I was thinking to make a homebrew campaign. Okay, and
This is when the peer pressure started.
Yeah,
When we're trying to make everyone become a DM now.
I wrote down the story and everything, blah blah blah. I've been like the maps and everything, like I mean like the one continent, one island, shit,
Yeah.
like everything like that. I was so into like creating the whole campaign story and everything. And then I realized, nah, shit, it's similar to Curse of Strahd. So,
Yeah.
so that's the time I said abort.
Abort.
Abort. That's it.
No, like it's still okay
Yeah.
because it's a new thing.
Yeah, like, but
If it's similar, but it's not Curse of
it's not
Strahd,
similar.
it's still
It's not similar. It's like
Inspired by.
inspired by Curse of Strahd.
Excerpt.
But then if you're gonna for me when I read the story,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's not nagyapon Curse of Strahd.
Oh.
Like that.
Yeah.
Because they're similar, but I made it like this. What happens like after like that?
the
And, like,
epilogue.
Yeah,
Favorite
fan
module.
fiction.
Yeah, something like that.
Module
Yeah.
for me. Well, I only read Curse of
Curse of
Strahd,
Strahd.
and it's really one of the best. Like even if you read it in Amazon, like the whole TTRPG,
The review.
Curse of Strahd is there because you can play it in so many styles, and also you can just add stuff in that game as well. Pero kasi the main thing about Curse of Strahd is because since you guys, I DM that and you're the players, I can really tell everything about it. But once when I read it, it's like I'm really into parang investigation shit, stuff like that. So if you will everything that they will do, everything that the players do in that campaign has something will come out of it, and it's bad. Everything they do, just everything. So I think that's the reason why I really like it. And then kasi yung iba kasi yung modules, it's mostly parang
Adventure.
you need to parang you need to clear this. You need to clear this, and then you go to the next one.
Parang the objectives.
Yeah, it's just objective style. Curse of Strahd is not like that. If you go to this town and then you proceed to the next one, there might be an instance you need to go back to that town, even though you need to travel like miles and miles away. And then, since the DM will not gonna be spoon feeding you, or if he's gonna do it, it really depends on the player. You actually might end up dead along the way. Because even the DM doesn't know what will happen, to be honest. It really depends on the player on where they will gonna go. Because I'm reading it, and then at level 5, you can go to Strahd's Castle. You can do that.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
In level 6, you go to this very nice this village, nothing seems wrong, and then you realize that's where the downfall are gonna happen. Yes, it's so it's so. That's why I want to play it. It's just that my players are inconsistent, and someone left already. So I need to make adjustments, and then I need commitments because if the players will be absent kasi most of the time sa play, hindi na nila ma-enjoy yung buong And ang daming inside jokes. Katulad na sa cleric namin, diba ang daming inside jokes? Oh, yan, patay ka na naman. Patay ka na naman. Susugod ka na naman. Ayan, patay ka na naman. Yeah. So, they will gonna miss that. And then, all the informations given. Also, I gave them an item. I don't know if they still remember it. The one that made their paladin high. Yung parang shabu.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if they remember
That's
it.
the one that Brandon sniffed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, but they don't know what it is.
He just picked it up off the cobblestone ground and
Doesn't
just
know what
sniffed it.
they don't know what that is, but it's crucial in the story. Or they find something, but they don't know it's crucial. And they find something very interesting.
And then they just mess with it because they don't know.
Yeah, it's like that. That's why I really invested time with some of my characters, like Ernest's character. Before I made him went in Barovia, I made him do some stuff. And then some of the characters, I tried to, parang his character, diba, I made him like parang reincarnation ng lover ni pero not really. Basta may mga ganun, because it's gonna be all connected in the end. They will just realize that. Parang, I like stories like that.
But from the way you're telling us, which do you prefer, the player or the DM?
Sa,
Like when you play.
Which one do you like being?
Do you prefer to be the player or
I see.
do you want to be like the
ba?
DM?
I wanna be the of course, I wanna be a player.
But
Pero,
what weighs you more, like the player or DM?
ako kasi, I write fan fictions ever since like what? A decade ago. Yeah, ever since I was like 15 years old, I'm writing fan fictions already. So, mas comfortable ako minsan na mag-storytelling. It's just that, the gameplay na, when it's combat na, it bores me a lot. Lalo na kapag ang daming monsters.
When you're DMing or
Yeah.
when you're a player?
No, when I'm DMing. Because you handle so many monsters. And then, you have so many players too. And one combat, parang one full round will take 20 minutes? 30 minutes. Isang isang round pa lang yun. Because the players, they don't know what to do pa. Some of players will ask the other players what they gonna do. Tapos ako, I need to check all the stats. I need to make sure na parang it's gonna be So, sometimes it really parang bothers me pag pag combat na, parang I just wanna put high level monsters. So, ayun. So, just get over with it. Kasi ang hirap niya kapag marami, tapos may iba-iba silang action, di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos di mo pa matandaan kung sino yung may bawas na. Sa amin, di ba? Sa full HP, tapos may
You don't
bawas
use the
na.
app? There's
No, I
like
don't.
No.
Even though you use the app, you still don't know. Kaya minsan nag-iimbento na lang ako, sige, patay na yun. Okay.
When I DM, like
Yeah, it's
there's-
really hard.
There's like a map there's a mini map in front of me,
Mm.
and then like I place like circles like this,
Mm.
and then like okay, 5 damage, and then 4.
It doesn't gonna happen. Kasi,
For me, I'm used to it na. I like, oh, this one dies. Okay, so steal that. And then
Yeah.
you move, like, I mean, like,
There's this thing I heard about called minions and stuff. Like na you'll have the main na enemy, tag the rest. Like it's minions. You give 1 HP lang.
to the minions.
why?
Yeah,
To the minions?
yeah.
What?
Why?
kay para na kay para it doesn't feel like
The challenge rating is low. So, hindi mabilis mag-level up yung character ng
I mean like I
Just for the sake lang for the
yeah.
combat.
Oh.
Oh.
Like just for the effect bala, like the how do I say this?
Just
It's like you can it's like you're
You can
narrating
feel-
like like you're narrating like okay, so you see this mind flayer and then you see like 30 goblins and stuff and then you're like, oh shit, but then you kill them and then the DM's like, they died in one hit. It just feels like it feels challenging, but it's really not. It's just
a filler.
It's just that if you're gonna place 30 minions, you're gonna do strategy pa din because not all the 30 minions will gonna die in single round.
yeah, but so it's just
Pero,
like it's something for the players to get.
Yeah, it's job for
Not
the DM.
30. It's just that's just like a sample number. But like maybe like you have 5 minions and one main na
I mean, like, it's still like sakit sa ulo yung even if you just have 5 players and you can't just like put one monster, right? So sometimes you have to match.
Yeah.
You have to match.
Ako nga sometimes I put the parang mataas na challenge rating just for the sake of the XP. Because sometimes when you play modules, you need to meet this yun nga XP, because if you will not and then you proceed to the next turn, good job. That's why Curse of Strahd has like 2 types. Parang 'di ba may milestones sila? Milestone and then there's also monsters, yeah. Monsters. So, ayun, pinaghalo ko na lang yung dalawa. May milestone tsaka monster. Kaya nga, bilis yung mag-level up dun, di ba? Tapos may ayun. Tapos, what else? Mostly din kasi sa D&D, the textbooks or modules, it's usually objective-based. Like, if you're finished nga in the one castle, you just proceed to the another one, and then you just let it go. Parang let it go na lang what happened in the past. You just keep the magic items. That's why I'm not really into those books. While in Curse of Strahd, liliputin mo talaga yung buong Barovia. Yeah, you need to ikot all around because and also it won't give you parang hint na nandun na. You need to retrieve magical items there and then the DM will tell you na if you really roll bad, the DM will tell you, andyan na pala yung item nyo. Tapos di nyo alam kasi ang pangat yan ng roll nyo. So umalis na kayo ng village. Tapos sa kanya lang na-realize na doon pala. Mga ganong instance. So, ayun, yeah, I actually, I'm halfway reading it. I haven't finished reading it yet.
Yeah,
I haven't finished reading it.
Because I played Magic the Gathering. That's why I connected like some stories that Curse of Strahd is in Strahd na plane.
No, Astral.
Nasa Astral siya.
Oo.
Pero I think, ano yung Innistrad?
Ha?
Innistrad. Kasi,
Anestra.
Innistrad. It's like the plane for the land of the, ano ba yung Barovia? Yeah. Parang yun yung plane ng
Mga undead.
ni Strahd.
Yeah, kasi what happened is, di ba multiverse?
Yeah.
And D&D. So material plane is the ones that yung mga Waterdeep, Sword Coast, mga Lost Mine of Pandover, yun. Those are material plane. And then there's also the Nine Hells, you have Vernus. Curse of Strahd is an astral plane. Astral plane is parang between siya ng material plane tsaka parang shadow realm. Yun, shadow realm. So, lahat ng yung mga Raven Queen, dyan galon.
May mga angels pa, diba?
Pero sa ibang sila, ibang plane of existence.
Okay. So, parang, yeah, that's why I like Curse of Strahd because there's like werewolves, vampires.
Actually, mas malaki pa siya.
Yeah.
Mas malaki pa siya. It's just like one country, but it's a whole new continent. It's just that there's the mist. It separates, para it's like the borders of Barovia. So, if you're a player and then you want to go out, you will just die in the mist if you just continue to go on, and you will find yourself back in Barovia again. That's basically what this is for. Pero, also kasi, yung end of na Curse of Strahd, it's really vague. It really depends on the player what they will do.
It's like
It's open-ended.
yeah, open. Like you can have like a good start, but along the way you made these fucked up
Bajuju na.
decisions.
Yeah.
And then, or you can have like a bad start, and at the end you did like
Yeah, there's so many possible endings in Curse of Strahd. Unlike in other books na, if you defeat this enemy, the quest is
over.
ending.
You're the
It's
hero.
over. Yeah, you're the hero of the town. But in Curse of Strahd, no, it's not like that. It's either you're gonna be the bad guy, you're gonna be the good guy, you're gonna be stuck there forever, or you're gonna be the heir, or you're gonna just, Strahd is still alive, and you just left the... There's so many endings. That's why I like it. It's just that, ayun nga, hindi pa rin namin siya natatapos. And, wala. Parang level 5 pa lang. Level 4 pa lang kayo, diba?
Ako 3.
Okay, yeah, 3. And then they met the vampire. Second vampire na nila yun eh. Pero first time nila nakipaglaban sa vampire. Yeah, but if you're the DM, ayun, you just need to keep it interesting. Kasi may mga modules talaga na boring eh. Even Curse of Strahd is boring sometimes. You know the baby?
There's some parts. Siguro.
Alam niyo the baby scene in the house, that house?
Yeah,
It's not there. It's not in the book. I just invented it, that it became a monster. The white lady they saw on the wall, just inventing stuff along the way. The cleric, always may sape. Yung tuloy, naging vampire siya. So, those stuff.
Yeah.
So, ayun, for me,
Curse of Strahd. How about you, Lex?
favorite
What's your
module.
favorite module? Please say Lost Minds of
I wouldn't
Pandora.
know. I haven't read any.
So, ano ba? Ano ba yung like module na did you read some?
Well, no, I haven't read any of them, but I can tell you which ones that I'm interested in.
Oh.
Eberron seems cool
Yeah.
because it's like steampunk.
It's like the future.
Yeah,
futuristic.
yeah, it's
Futuristic kahit na
it's like difficult for me to get into like the mindset of like running a medieval game, but like steampunk stuff, like the other genres, like I can get into. So, like I can play in a medieval setting, like in D&D, because I'm just the player. But I couldn't come up with stuff on my own. If I was like the DM of a D&D game. But if it was set in Eberron, I don't know, maybe.
Also, homebrews are the best campaigns ever. But yeah, if you will play module, you can play it, but
You can always homebrew the module. If you don't like something, just
it
change it.
depends, di ba? Because there's like people naman who likes modules, who
Yeah,
like the
there are
homebrew,
people.
but
Like Nasto. Nasto's like a good DM and he just homebrews everything.
yeah.
yeah, I mean like because like sometimes I read some other modules and then I incorporate some of them in the Lost Mine. So or there's some homebrew na mga stories I just try to weave them
Yeah,
sa ganun. Yeah, homebrews and
are the
modules.
best. Yeah.
Like you're running Lost Mine of Phandelver, but you were using some characters from the Icefire Peak
Yeah, parang
na
because
starter set.
isa lang yung settings.
Yeah. Ako ngayon, I'm actually planning to make a campaign, a homebrew campaign. That's why I'm reading Player's Handbook and also Monsters Manual, tsaka the PM. Because I'm gonna make a homebrew campaign out of anime.
Oh.
That's why, isekai themed anime, like you're from this human world and then you transported back to this adventure medieval fantasy world. That's what that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm actually interested in homebrew. And also, some homebrews, marami kasing homebrew na na ginawa lang module. Like Curse Strand, it's actually from homebrew campaign talaga siya initially.
Talaga?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, in 1960s, like a group of people played that. And then, ayun, ang nangyari, someone made a story out of it. Yung vampire nga, in Dracula or I don't know. Basta yun. And then they made it into a text. And a module. Hanggang naging na siya, Ravenloft. And then now, Curse of Strahd. It's actually homebrew campaigns now. Even the campaigns in the Yawning Portal, it's all from it's all from homebrew lang din talaga siya.
Yeah, ang Yawning Portal is like
collection of one-shots,
one-shots. Yeah, so I think we've talked a lot. So what any advice for the female players or peeps who wants to try D&D and like there's this like I don't know
Don't be intimidated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be intimidated with the guys. Mostly, girls are the most level-headed characters in the game. Actually, guys, if you just leave them alone, they will go on the path to their downfall. So most girls, like, parang they are the ones who take things straight. Yeah. Because I
That's
watch...
kind of like a generalization.
I watch so many campaigns here in our shop. For real. And most of the time, someone dies in the game. Not because of the monsters, it's because of their co-players. That's what happened.
There are good and bad players on either gender.
Yeah.
So, it's more important.
Yeah.
To
Pero
just pick people that you enjoy playing with.
At saka kasi, it's, parang there are so many, it's, parang sobrang konti lang din naman na girls na naglalaro ng D&D.
Right now, di ba, parang ang community dito is...
Yeah, it's mostly guys. So,
guys.
I think the only girls who play it is around like what?
I've
count?
I've only played with like 5 girls.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
I think,
D&D. No, 4. Because I haven't played with you.
Yeah.
You've just been my DM. So really, I've only played with 4
ako,
girls.
I only played with
And only for 1 session each.
I only played with like 2. Siya. Si hindi pa pala tayo nag-play. I only played with 1. 1. Yeah, si Ate Carol. That girl is been playing D&D since since college siya. The one with MJ, peeps. So, siya pa lang. Because I don't know, there are girls who play D&D. It's just that most of them doesn't have time.
Yeah.
They don't like to invest that much in the hobby. I don't know. I'm more of a hobby person.
Well, I think
Also, ano pa?
the best like advice or like
Advice
we can
pa?
say is just try lang.
Yeah, just try
Just
the
try
game.
lang. Because
Actually, yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
naman for male naman.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not for me.
Just come play at Alonsi. Just ask Dianne to play with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been planning this since last year na I'm gonna make a all girls campaign, but well, the all girls I know is her.
Yeah.
So how can I play, diba?
Joy.
I wanna, but
Joy is busy.
yeah, but she doesn't have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls
Also,
here.
Girl,
Girls
also,
here are Pokemons.
what else advice?
Just
The
do
first thing I advise for players is, if you have time, you really need to invest time in playing the hobby, because if you don't have time, then you you cannot play.
I mean,
If you don't have time, then you don't have
you
time.
don't have to invest like every day 4 hours. You have to be here present. It's just like read some books and watch videos for like an hour, I guess.
Yeah, you can join Roll20 if you like. Yeah.
I mean, start somewhere. And
yeah.
then
If you're
eventually-
really into that game.
Yeah,
If
like
you're
don't be
into
afraid to ask questions and ask people for help.
Yeah, I mean, just start somewhere. Grab a dice. Go
Lalo na kung
here.
ano ka, sobrang interested ka talaga. Kasi ako talaga dati, parang gusto mo na mag-D&D, wala ka pala.
Ako nga
I feel
was
like a
like
lot
that
of girls are
before.
just like too huya to join.
Yeah,
I don't
Or
know a lot
na
of
they can't
girls.
find people, yeah, or they can't find people to play with them.
Yeah.
So we're here
I
spreading
can't
awareness.
relate. I have boys. I accompany boys most of the time. Ever
well,
since.
I just wanted to play.
Yeah.
I think most of us here in Bacolod, we haven't really experienced the full game, I guess.
The legit
Like
D&D
No,
experience.
it's not like the legit D&D. I mean, it's like the half female, half male.
No, there's no such thing.
I mean, like,
Huh?
I guess it's
You mean like a
Parang
party?
well balanced.
Yeah,
Well
parang
half
balanced.
the
like,
parties.
There's
The
three
male.
girls,
Yeah.
3 boys, and then
Or in Manila, there's so many girls
Yeah.
that play D&D.
Yeah, there are.
I mean,
Pero,
I'm really curious when I
In Manila, I actually knew more girls who played D&D than
not
guys.
boys. Yeah, I know too. I know girls who play D&D.
parang I think it's interesting siguro, no? Like if you have like half parties girls or
Yeah. I think, it's, in gameplay, it's gonna be more balanced. Tapos less, the pace of the game is smooth compared to all boys. Yeah.
loko-loko eh.
Yeah, there are girls in the campaign because the boys play girl characters. Diba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
guys.
Brandon.
Yeah, so just come here at Alonce, right across Sineco.
May plug talaga.
Yeah, I mean, besides the appliances.
I really feel awkward when there's a lot of people because I'm having like a panic attack. That's why I
Because you have to run around and in and out of the kitchen.
Yeah, but it's okay. If they're playing D&D, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they're just Dianne's here, Brand's here, everybody's here. We're here almost every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Any last plugins?
What ba? Wala lang. Watch Expanse in Amazon. That's it.
Yeah, guys. We're here. We're really into like different kinds of hobbies. You can talk to us almost anything.
Yeah, you can talk to me most.
Yeah, Dianne. He's like nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Like nerd.
like she's into like
Most of the things.
K-pop.
No, most of the things talaga.
Most of it.
Except shopping.
Shopping.
And, but if it's book shopping,
Yeah.
why not? I'm into so many stuff.
How about you, Lex? Any
Words of advice.
last willing testament? No, I mean like any.
Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, guys. See you next week. We'll be posting again. DPS podcast. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.